Hello, it's Andy from Mac and Wild. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to show you a quick video on how to cook our Venimoo kit. So if you're looking for some hints and tips and advice, this is the video for you. First of all, you're going to need yourself one of these. Boom! This is our beautiful Mac and Wild packaged up Venimoo kit. A little flipper, a spoon would be handy as well, a saucepan, and then this little bad boy here is known as a bowl, but we're going to use it as a cloche to go on top of our burgers later on and get them all nice and steamy. Right, so the first job is to get our onions done. I've got quite a small saucepan here. This is just normal veg oil. I'm going to put like a, I don't know, what's that? A nice layer on the bottom. So, these are them. Put a little sprinkling of salt on top. Maybe one more of them. You don't want to make them too salty, but what this does is it helps break down the onions a bit faster, take all the juices out, and we'll get that caramelization going on. So my onions are on, I've got it on a high heat. I'm going to drop it down to sort of a low to medium low heat in the next couple of minutes. We're just going to get a bit of heat in the pan and then the onions, and then we're going to keep it moving nicely. We're going to keep those onions moving, keep moving. So just every couple of minutes we'll give them a little stir. And it's going to take about 15, 20, you can do it really slowly in about 45. But the idea is we're going to get all those sugars and lovely bits and bobs in the onions, and we're going to get a bit of colour on the outside, and they're just going to start converting into really delicious bits of sweet onions. So there's no sugar in our caramelised onions. We do not bother adding that. There's all the goodness and all the flavours inside the onion. So it's just about time. Whilst our onions are cooking, I like to get everything else together. So let's get a bun. And you should have a beautifully flat slice. I'm going to get this on. Right, pan is nice and hot. I'm going to turn it down to low heat. And then I'm just going to get this bun in here. Don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm doing this. So you want to leave it there for about 15 seconds. What we don't want to do is burn the bun. Because they're actually quite sweet, these little brioches, there's quite a bit of sugar in there and it will burn quite easily and quickly. So what we want to do is just pop it in, let it get a bit of heat in there, and we want to see that perfect golden toasted brioche colour. Ta-da! I love these toasted brioches. Next job, the lettuce. We are going to cut down the root. See the root here? We're going to cut straight down the middle of that root. So you've got 3/4. We're going to put one to one side, and then this one here, we're just going to cut a little, cut the core out, take the core, get rid of it. Get this hand, this is a slapping hand, bang! We want to get it nice and soft, flattened down, and then we want to just nice thin slices of lettuce. It's a pickle! And you need about between 3 or 5 per burger, depends how much you like them. I like pickles, as you might have guessed. Our onions. I'd say these are done. Right, so we're gonna do the base. Cut the tip off, and then I'm gonna get it. So we're just gonna. There we go. I'm gonna get my mustard. Tear off that bit on the edge. You can use as much of this as you want. So we're gonna go. Our sliced pickles. And what happens now is, because these are quite juicy, these go onto the sauce, and then all of a sudden, there's a little bit of movement of flavours. You know that beautifully sliced lettuce you did earlier? It's coming back. I've got a pinch, put it on like that. We're going to get our béarnaise, give it a good squeeze. Right in the middle. And the idea is what we're going to do, we're going to get hot cooked burgers when we're done them out in a minute, and then we're just going to drop it on top, and then this is going to go, it's going to go, oh my god, it's all so hot, and burst out, and it's going to drip in through the lettuce into the pickles, so you've got that like lovely buttery, eggy, fatty tarragon flavour dropping down, mixing with the sweet red John and the pickles and into the bun a little bit. That's pretty hot now. We're going to stick in enough oil to get it moving. Now we need this thing again. So the important thing is now Well, you're going to give these a bit of a squash. Sprinkle of table salt on each one. If you want to put a bit of pepper on, go for it, knock yourself out. Let this sit for about 60 to 90 seconds. And what will happen is, you'll see what looks like the burger beginning to sweat a little bit, so we can see it here. There's little bits of moisture starting to come through the burger, and that is a sign that it is pretty much cooked. Okay. Caramelized onions. 1/4 of these onions is going to go on top of the venison burger. Cheese on top of the venison burger and another one on top of the beef burger. And we're going to let this sit for about another 30 seconds and put this on top. Make sure your burgers are thoroughly cooked. Now for the magic. I'm going to put this bun on top. I've got an egg cup with water in it. I've got a bowl. Put your bowl over the top like that. Pour the water in. Drop it down. We're going to leave that there for about 10 to 30 seconds, depends how brave you are. Get yourself a cloth and just lift this up. Right on top. Can you see that? Send us your photos, let us know how you get on. Lots of love from everyone at Mac and Wild. Hope you're all staying safe, well, healthy and eating well, and we'll catch up with you again soon. Bye.